So like I said, I've another honor thing that I got. I got this last year, but I got this. I think I got it like in May or so. It was. Oh no, I might have gotten it later than that. But one of the things I wanted to do, like, so I'm an iPhone guy. I have an iPhone. I wanted to get a case, and like I said, I'm a person that loves like things. Like I like certain things, and phone cases are one of them. So I was like, yo, like I've bought in so many phone cases in my life. So one of the cases I never had was a Kobe case, and I was trying to find the right one, and I think this one that I got right here. This is the Mamba. This is a Mamba case. I got it through Amazon. It was like $20 or so, and this is the as you can see here. This is like the Mamba. This is like the logo, Kobe's logo, and this is like a snake because as the Black Mamba. So I got this case because like I said, like it. In order for me to honor him, I wanted to do something where like you know that I can honor him in a way where I can see it, and I feel like I said, I've been a person that collected cases. I've had so many different phones, and this is like my first iPhone that I've had in like years, because I used to be a Galaxy. So I was like, you know what? I had to let me update my case, and I bought this Mamba case right here. One of the last things that I got was actually, and it's also another gift. I'm not gonna tell you who I got it from and keep that anonymously, but yeah, I got this for my 25th birthday. These are Kobe, the Kobe 5 Protos. It came out last year in honor of Kobe. Uh, right here. So the one of the things that I like about this shoe was that in the soles that it's actually in the soles that it actually shows the years that he's won the championship. So these shoes were I actually was trying to get him when they came out. Like I said, it was the week of his birthday, and it was a lot of things that dropped. It was these, it was like the what if Kobe's, and then it was the Black Mamba jersey. So obviously it was like limited, and I wasn't able to get it. Like as soon as I went on to the page, it froze, so I wasn't able to get it. And one of my friends who knows that I'm a Kobe fan, he wanted like they wanted to give me something, so so that person was like, so when I saw it, I was like, yo, like I was like in shock because he was able to get him. So it was something where like I said, I haven't worn them yet. They're actually DS, but yeah, those Kobe's, I feel like it represent because the colorway of the sneaker, it's a Lake colorway. So it's like I said, it's something that I like. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm gonna wear them. I mean, I do, but I also gotta find a nice fit to wear them in. But I don't know if I will wear them yet because it's just as like I said, it's something where like as of now, like I don't know, it's just like because of what it means to me, So like probably when I go back out and when the pandemic slows down, I'll probably rock them, and rock them. But yeah, these sneakers, man, it was nice, and I thank my friend who got it for me, uh, for my 25th birthday last year. So I really appreciate it. All right, so I didn't show you all this stuff because I wanted to show off, or I was trying to sell you the stuff I have. I showed you stuff because this shows the truth about me being an like I'm like how big a Kobe fan was that I am, and like I said, I've since the time I started watching basketball, that was the player I watched, and what he's done for the game. I hate one of the things that's always a conversation is like who is the greatest player of all time, and obviously I didn't grow up in the era of Michael Jordan, but I know he is, and it's always a debate between MJ and LeBron. MJ is LeBron. The one thing that gets me mad is people forget about Kobe, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Kobe fan. I'm telling you the fact is that during the 80s or during like the 80s and 90s, the person that led the era was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was the best player in the league. He was, and he was, and we all know him as one of the greatest. And he created the Jordan brand. But in my era of time, like during the 95s to the 2000s, or even past 2000, it had to be Kobe. Everybody that growing up, it's like that they want to, like every time you make a shot in the trash can, you say Kobe, right? And what I don't understand is that why people always debate LeBron. I understand why they debate it because of LeBron being a four-time MVP and the amount of finals and this and that. But I can never say LeBron is the second best player. I will never say that. And it's not because the disrespect, because like I said, LeBron's a Laker fan. He's a Laker. So I like LeBron. I don't got no, it's not like because I hate him. The reason is that it's because one of the second best players, the person that's closest to Jordan was Kobe. Everything Kobe did, it mimicked Jordan. And if it wasn't for without Jordan, I feel like without LeBron there wouldn't be a Kobe. And Kobe, like I said, some of the shots that he did, some of the way he carried himself. He carried himself in that Jordan-esque way. And Kobe's the only player. Not even Michael, not even Jordan or LeBron. He's the second player. He's the second player with the most points in NBA history, which was in 2006 against the Raptors. The only person to have the most points in an NBA game was Will Chamberlain with 100. But the one in the modern era was Kobe Bryant. That's 81. So you're telling me a guy that scored 81 points in the game is not as great? Now, like I said, the question of being the greatest of all time, it varies because of the eras, and it varies of who, of different, people's different perspectives of this era of who this, and the most championships or the most points and stuff. And when you look at Michael Jordan, he doesn't have the most championships, he doesn't have the most points, but it's the way he carried himself throughout the game and the way he played. That's the same thing with Kobe. Every time Kobe went out there, he didn't give you half. He didn't give you half-ass. He went out there every time. And whether he won or lost, he still, he went out there and he gave it his all. And the one thing I think that made Kobe as great too, and it's something that sticks out, because obviously during the years that he won a championship where he three-peated, with Shaq, it was him, Shaq, it was Shaq and Kobe, and then when Shaq left, the one thing that stood out was that can Kobe be able to do this? And obviously, when Shaq left, the Lakers weren't playing that great. Kobe wanted to leave, but he ended up staying as a Laker. And I think the one thing that sticks out is that he was able to win without Shaq, and he showed how great he is, because the Lakers made the trade for Pau Gasol, and that he could have three-peated again, but he ended up losing to that Celtics team in 2008, and then 2009 they beat the Magic, and then 2010, which was the last ring he won. The Kobe took that team to the finals without Shaq, and it just shows how he wanted to be Jordan, but I think he wanted to be better. So I can sit here and I can give you a list of accomplishments that Kobe has done. I could sit here and say of who the best player is, and I could name you all the things Kobe has done. But in my opinion, I can't say Kobe and LeBron. Kobe's better. I can't never say that LeBron's better than Kobe, because first of all, it's different eras, and it's the way Kobe played the game compared to, because I felt like MJ had that assassin's mentality, where he would go in and he would just dog on them. LeBron doesn't I'm not here to discredit LeBron, and LeBron going to 10 finals and stuff, but when Kobe went in there, you knew Kobe was gonna give his all. And even during his end years, he was working hard to get his sixth ring. He tore his Achilles. Okay, which that was one of the biggest reasons he retired. He tore his Achilles, and he was still able to win. You know, so that is something where like I it's the that question bothers me because it's just like people don't understand how great of a player Kobe was, and the sad thing is now like last year and the year that he was also we'll never get to hear his Hall of Fame speech. He was inducted to the Hall. I mean, the ceremony's supposed to be this year, but it is gonna be sad not to see him make his speech, and it was just the afterlife or just the after career that he's had. Him winning, being the first athlete to win an Oscar. I don't know many athletes that has won an Oscar. The only athlete I know is Kobe, right? For his short film, and like I said, I felt like his after his career was gonna be as great as his career because I think with Kobe, the one thing that I've learned, like I said, I never met him, but the one thing that when what I learned is that when he does something, he goes all out and he gives it his best. And I hear a lot of analysts say that they didn't know how Kobe would adjust to retirement. I mean, he was adjusting pretty well. He was becoming an author. He was an author, and he was an author. He was making short films. He was coaching players, and you know, I felt like he was taken away too short. But like I said, Kobe will never be forgotten. I like I said, he's gonna be one of those players. Where, like I said, that you can never forget and what he's done and the impact. And the crazy part of when he passed is that the impact that he had. And like I said, not a lot of people who watch basketball, right? There's a lot of people that don't watch basketball, but everybody knew who Kobe was, and I think how bad the tragedy was, and how it affected people and how it impacted. He was that big of an icon and what he's meant to this world, and it's like even if you didn't know or never watched a day of basketball, you knew who Kobe was. You knew what he meant, and it was just like I said. That day last year it was a tough year, but like I said, he'll never be forgotten. And did this video, like I said, it wasn't supposed to be me showing. It's not about me showing off. It's about me kind of like talking to you about how what Kobe has meant to me and what he's felt. And like I said, this it's been 1 year. I know it's been tough, and like for all those families that lost their loved ones, I wish them nothing but prayers and love. But like I said, Kobe, thank you for everything you've done and help inspired me. And because of what he's done, he's given me a motivation to never give up, and that was my motivation even with college. So to finish, and that mentality I had in college, and I'm trying to build that back up, and I just thank him for that. So thank you. 824 forever, Mamba, Mamba, and the way Kobe said would say, Mamba out.